Good evening.
Yay!
Yay. Everybody's here.
Awesome.
Thank you. Woohoo. It's
Yes, that
morning.
is awesome. Yes.
Yes. Well, welcome to Plexus, everyone. Welcome to Plexus. And so glad you joined us. And for the guests here tonight, you're going to hear how Plexus products have changed and impacted lives by targeting the root issues of the gut microbiome. So this Zoom is going to be about 30 minutes. We're going to cover some products, testimonies, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about the company at the very end and how you too, if you want to get started, could get started. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, Kaye, who has had some amazing results with this. Yes, Kaye Driggers over in South Carolina. And take it away, Kaye. We are so excited for you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, for my guest, Candy lives out in California. And so it's 3 hours. And she was the one that called me, and you're going to hear my story. But for all of our guests, if you are a guest and you are not already a customer, if you will put your name in the chat and then the person that invited you put their name beside your name, we're going to give away a $25 cash drawing. Okay. So put your name in the chat. If you can't find the chat, hit more, and then you should be able to see chat. The Zoom has changed a lot. So just hit more and then the chat, and then just type your name and then the person that invited you. Okay. That's the list that we're going to do the drawing from. Okay. So thank you, guests, for being on. We are excited. And I just want to kind of tell you my story. I do live in South Carolina, outside of Columbia on Lake Murray. I did take notes, so I'll kind of be looking at them a little bit. I want to stay on track. Okay. But some of you may and may not know, but I actually had thyroid cancer back in 2004. I was very tired, and we used to always say, "Oh, she don't have a thyroid." You know what I mean? When I didn't want to do anything. And so I also had radiation, and I started on thyroid medicine, but you know what, guys, it just changes. Your thyroid, runs your body, and it changes. The medicine changes. It's not like having a real thyroid. Okay. So I was tired. I was a mess. I had no energy. In 2019, life happened. I developed eczema, and I just never had anything. I've had allergies, but never eczema. And it was all over my face, my hands. I went to the allergy doctor. I went to the dermatologist, and, they gave me all these creams. Okay. All this. See all this mess? None of it worked. Okay. None of it worked. All right. But what I will tell you is all the doctors said that it was stress. And I thought, well, I've been under more stress than this. But they all said it comes from the inside out. And I thought, oh, see, they're onto something, but they didn't use the word gut. Okay. But anyway, I started thinking at the end of 2023, I really started researching about gut health. All right. And then Candy called me the end of February, and she is a national sales director, retired. And so I knew her. I didn't know her real well, but I knew of her. And then I knew the girl that, had signed her into becoming a customer of Plexus. And so anyway, she told me a little bit about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, I've been reading about this. And I also, just said, hey, she said I had 60 days. And I thought, okay, if it don't work, I'm going to return it in 60 days. But some other things I had, guys, was I had IBS. Okay. And, my dad had a lot of issues. I wish I'd have known about this before when I was taking care of him, but it's okay. But anyway, I had IBS, and I took Imodium every day in my life. Okay. Just about every day. And I want you to know I have not taken one Imodium. Okay. The Imodium, you know what I mean, for diarrhea, but I have not had one since I started Plexus. And, I used to always make sure I had one before I went to Mexican or Olive Garden or whatever, guys. Okay. So I'm just telling you, it really has changed my gut. All right. I was also tired. I also didn't like my weight, and I was just craving sugar and chocolate, sugar and chocolate. And so I thought, I got to do something about it. Now, was I skeptical? Of course I was. And my husband was skeptical too. And he thought, oh my gosh, here we go. And I was like, well, honey, I let him read things, not on Plexus, but even on Google about your gut health. Okay. And the things that were going on. And so, Plexus is about gut health, and it can help you lose weight too. But even if you don't need to lose weight, it is going to help you get your gut clean, okay, and healthy. Now, I had tried all kind of diets. In fact, I tell people, I was a lifetime member of Weight Watchers, and I used to take a whole group down there. I've done all kind of diets you can even imagine, but I will tell you that this has been very satisfying, okay? And it's just because it has helped my gut. It's just shocking. Do I still have cookies and candy? Oh, yes. And ice cream? Yes. Okay. But I don't eat as much. I'm not like sitting there like, oh, I want chocolate. You know what I'm saying? It's just different, guys. So I started on March 7th, and then I lost like 15 pounds before I went to my grandson's graduation in May. Okay. I was so excited. I thought, oh my gosh. And what my husband and I saw, and he lost weight too, but what we saw was we were eating less. Okay. When we would go out, we shared meals. Okay. It was just really a lot, and we were full. And that's what I liked about it, because with the pink drink, okay, can y'all believe this? A pink drink? I'm like, yes, pink drink. I love it. But anyway, with the pink drink, you can get it with hunger control or without hunger control. Okay. Either way. But Candy had also sent me a picture that talked about candidiated yeast and yeast overgrowth. And guys, I had some of these issues, and that's really what triggered. I thought, what? She sent me this picture that when you have too much yeast in your body, weight gain, increased belly fat, high carb, sugar cravings, acid reflux. Guess what? I have not taken one purple pill since I started Plexus, not one, because I had acid reflux, bloating, gas, IBS, headaches, night sweats, sleeping problems, acne, eczema, ear pain, itching. And guys, the doctor gave me cream for it and said it was eczema. Then they said, oh, your body's not producing enough ear wax. I mean, I could just go on and on. My ears would literally itch to death. Okay. That's what it is, guys. Can you believe it? And guess how you're going to get rid of it? You got to get your gut healthy. Okay. All right. So I started with the triplex is what they call it. Right. And so you get a pink drink, and you can decide the flavor. And then you also get, the bio cleanse. I know I got my little thing right here, but I'm just going to show you how I organize it. But anyway, bio cleanse, and then we had the Probo 5. Now, I will tell you, I had to change my thinking, because I was like, I'm not taking a bunch of pills. How many of you think that way? They're not pills. Guys, these are supplements. All right. These are supplements to help. And the older you get, the more supplements you need. I'm just saying. All right. But anyway, so these three things is triplex, and that's what I started on. And then of course we added some other things. I mean, they have active, they have hydrate. Guys, they have so much stuff, all right? But Tim and I did add the Metaburn, and then we add the Ease. And the Ease, I'm not having to take Excedrin migraine. I'm not having to take Tylenol arthritis. I mean, because that Ease really does help with inflammation, okay, in your body. We also take a vitamin, the X Factor vitamin, with it, and those other things. So Plexus really has changed mine and my husband's life. Okay. We even have more energy. I know Deborah's not going to believe this, but we joined a gym. And she knows I am not a gym person. I've always said I ain't going to the gym. First of all, my hair's a mess every morning, and I'm not wearing a hat. And so I'm like, I'm not going to the gym. And we just joined, I don't know, not too long ago. And so we've been going to the gym, and that's a big deal, guys. And that's because I feel better. I don't mind going to the gym. You understand? I like it because I have energy. Just a couple other things. So let me just show you, like, because if you decide to get on this program and you just do more than one or two things, okay, I literally bought this little packet, okay, and so it has the supplements in it. See there? So I separate them morning, afternoon, evening, and those kind of things. Really has changed our life, guys, because I was like, I don't, what am I going to do with all this? You know what I mean? And I can't think every day, oh my gosh, I gotta have a supplement packet. And we like the day is Tuesday. So the Tuesday one is gone because it's in my purse. So in the morning, I'll take the morning ones and then I'll throw it in my purse just in case I am away from home, or if I'm at home, I have it in my purse. Okay. So that really has changed me a lot, and we can help you with that organization too. Here's some things. A lot of family and friends have joined me. Some of them have not, but here's what I tell them. You can't argue with results, and they've seen results. I mean, my hands, my face, my body, they have seen results, and you can't argue with results. All right. And can I really say this, that it is, I wanted a quick fix. We all do, right? Everybody wants a quick fix, but that's not what this is about, guys. And I went in here thinking, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for 60 days. All right. And I saw a difference. But Plexus is not a quick fix. But aren't you tired of spending money on things that don't work or are not lasting? But you will notice a difference in just a few days with Plexus, and then in a week, and then in a month. It does take some time, okay? But I assure you, you will notice a difference. You're going to be so glad that you started getting your gut health. Now, here's the other thing. When you address the root issue, which is your gut, everything changes, all right? Everything. And that's why I love it. Now, most of you may know that I was in Mary Kay for 28 years, and I still love Mary Kay. And what Candy's taught me, that you need a good mascara and you need a good gut health, okay? And so that's why I love my Mary Kay, but I also am just really excited about what Plexus has done for my husband and myself. And so that's my story.
Wow, that was awesome, Kay. Yes, I love
Hey,
it.
thank
Just
you.
makes me so happy to hear that. And as I was looking at the different people on here, and I know that each one of them is having their own success story, but it helps to hear somebody else's because it keeps you encouraged. It keeps you wanting to keep going. And
Yes,
so,
yes.
so it's awesome. So this is a little bit about me that I'm going to share. So like Kay, um, when I heard about this, I had been studying gut health, and I was actually on a probiotic that was working. I thought famously it was great. It was kind of expensive through my homeopath, but I thought, it was working. But what happened when Joanne called me and told me that this was different, this was unique, this was a prebiotic, a postbiotic, and a probiotic. And I'll talk about this in a second. It was the weed, feed, and seed system. And I thought, well, whatever that is, that sounds a little bit better than what I'm doing. So I was willing to try it. Like Kay, 60-day money back guarantee. What do I have to lose? I'd be supporting a friend, whatever I was thinking in my mind, just to be able to give it a shot. So, but in the process, oh my goodness, in the process, the things that happen for me are just such an incredible difference in from where I thought I was doing really good, but this is so much better. And so the things that I noticed were energy, sustained energy, you guys, sustained clean energy. You feel like you're aging backwards. Like Kay said, there's just something that changes. And I know many of you can attest to that. The second thing that I noticed big time was mental clarity and focus was really big for me because, we were starting to have these grandkids, and they're, keeping up with them, and just things that I was doing on my own, writing a health course on another subject matter that I was working on. And I just wanted that mental clarity. And you guys, this has been amazing. And I studied gut health. You can put in gut health and any subject, issue, health, whatever, and you'll find that the brain gut connection, for instance, is huge. The neurons in our brain, they need the inflammation down in our gut. You need to get rid of that excess candida yeast to have your brain even function right. 70% of our brain, right, is related to our gut health. So our brain health is real important. So that is on the amazing focus and mental clarity. The other thing that I noticed, and I've just heard this yesterday, that it was confirmed that eyesight, my eyes, I used to wear glasses. I don't need the glasses anymore. I mean, I'm doing great. I mean, I'm doing really good. So eyesight has improved. Now, here's a biggie, my heart. This was one I didn't expect because nobody thought it was going to happen. But because I've had AFib since 2014, everybody in my family had it. My dad died at 56. My sister died at 52. I mean, there's like heart issues in my family. Every time I go in for my physical, they'd go, oh, she's the one that's got the heart history in the family. Well, I'll tell you what, taking triplex that Kay just showed you and this pink drink, along with active and hydrate. And the reason I bring those up is it was when I started the Hydrate, which is our electrolyte, no sugar drink. There they are. Thank you, Kaye. The Hydrate literally will, because your heart needs electrolytes. A cardiologist never told me that. But when I took it the first time, I went, something's different. I just feel like this, like everything's clicking really good in my heart. And sure enough, after studying it, that electrolytes are needed to keep your heart beating. And if you're deficient in that area, you could have some heart issues. So the electrolyte drink has been a huge blessing. Active also because of the mental clarity and all the nutrients both of them have in them. It's like I'd like to do just a zoom on those because they have been game changers for me in addition to the triplex. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that, oh, by the way, my rhythm of my heart used to be in the 90s, somewhere, depending on the hour. And now it's down in the 70s. Like, it's like so exciting. It's like so cool, guys. And that's the only thing I've changed. This is the product. And that's why I'm just so set and passionate about helping people know they can change their health and change their life. So, real quick though, my husband, this is a story because he had arthritis 7 years. We'd been praying for a miracle for him. And he had tried, I mean, I have pictures. I'm going to have to blow it up on a piece of paper because I finally threw out the bin that was about $1,000 worth of all kinds of stuff between all the stuff the homeopath recommended and the places we'd go to get these special blends, buying off the internet, something from India that we'd put in a capsule. And, we'd done it all for him. And when I mentioned Plexus, he goes, well, I've tried so many things. You have people that just get tired of trying stuff and they don't want to try one more thing, but you never know where the miracle's coming from, right? So when he started Plexus, he started to notice a little difference. He said, it's just kind of subtle. It's kind of like it sneaks up on you. Well, within 2 months, like by November, we started in September. In November, he was joining me on walks, walking at first 1 to 2 miles when he could only walk a couple blocks at a time without having to go back because of his severe pain in his left leg from the, arthritis, from, to back surgery and another kind of surgery he had in the front. I mean, this product has changed his life. He added in their Ease, which is the best anti-inflammatory product on the market, without doubt, is Ease. And he started Ease with his triplex, and it has been a game changer. He walks 5 to 6 miles. He can go under his van, on top of his van, wherever he wants to go. He has no limitations, no more Advil, no more Aleve, no more Tylenol, no more any of that stuff, all because of the Plexus. So just a little bit about the company here. We have an A+ BBB rating. This is our 16th year in business. We own the microbiome space. We're known as the OG of gut health, which means we are like the original. We began as a breast health company. We're based out of Scottsdale, Arizona. We are debt-free, privately owned, all products made in the USA, highly acclaimed medical advisory board, including doctors from Mayo, John Hopkins, and 3 other top doctors, plus our own doctor on staff who I took a picture with when I was at convention because that was real important to me to prove that there was a doctor on staff. And then the millions that we spend in philanthropy is, I knew I was going to have to work on that. But anyway, here's the thing. Like last month, if you bought one of our lean protein shakes, they were donating 10 meals to the hungry. And this month there's something going on. They pay their staff to go out and work in the field at least 2 days a month to go out and do things for the community where they're serving. So I just love our companies. So many millions of dollars going back in, and they're helping out in North Carolina and places that were hard hit with the hurricane. And as Kaye mentioned, and anything here that we haven't brought up, one of the big things I wanted to say is that there are a lot of people suffering with diabetes. And because our company really, one of the major thrusts is to help people with diabetes, especially diabetes, well, 1 and 2, but really seeing the reversible ability of getting your blood sugar balanced and that balancing out your insulin, which insulin is your biggest hormone in your body. And that affects every other hormone in your body, which affects your thyroid and, the female organs and people that are going through menopause and all of that. It does really help with cravings. She mentioned acid reflux, allergies, sleep, mood, anxiety, and depression because of the brain-gut connection. The other thing that is done in your gut is 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut. And so that is your happy hormone, the good mood hormone. And when you're, kind of down or you get anxious, that also affects your cortisol. And there's a whole nother Zoom we could do on that. But the thing is, when you have good, healthy gut, when you have the microbiome all balanced out, you won't have those episodes as much. And so they've related this to ADD and all the things that Plexus has helped kids develop better, and not have as many issues, just huge things. Migraines, headaches, autoimmune. We have 80%. Well, let's just say that there's over 100 autoimmune diseases, and 70 to 80% of everything that impacts autoimmune disease is in your gut with that excess candida yeast. So there you go. And then we always say the pink says goodbye to coffee, soda, the fads, the energy drinks. You don't have to use any of those anymore. So I love it. And then the next thing is that triplex is the main thing that we're talking about. It's the OG of gut health. It comes with a slim patented formula, which supports gut health with prebiotics. It balances the blood glucose levels we were talking about. The ProBio 5 that Kaye's holding up. This is the 5-in-1 freeze-dried probiotic. This was another thing that once I started taking it, I knew something was happening in my heart. And it gets rid of all the bad bacteria with an antifungal and the replenishes with beneficial strains of good bacteria. Here's the thing too that I love is ours has a special enzyme that they tell me that there's no other probiotic like it. I always feel like, can I really say that? But it is true that we have an enzyme that breaks down the shell around the candida yeast, which most probiotics don't. So that's what sets ours apart. And then the Bio Cleanse, which is super awesome magnesium supplement that helps move toxins through the digestive tract. So it weeds out the bad bacteria and toxin. It seeds your gut with good bacteria, which are the probiotics. And then here's the part I love is it feeds and protects your gut with all the beneficial prebiotics. And so many companies don't have that in the way that we do. So I love that about this. And here are just some of the wellness bundles. We customize a bundle that's just right for you, depending on your needs and your health goals, and or health issues, because we can help you with basically anything you have. So these are just some of the ones, active lifestyles to collagen to you name it. So now for this month, we have a special. You get a free bag of pumpkin as long as it's still around by the 15th of October. If you decide you want to give this a shot with our 60-day money back guarantee, you get the free bag of spiced pumpkin. And I just had one today again. I look forward to that almost more than anything else during the day. It's my pumpkin spice lean shake. It is so yummy. And you get $20 off if you become a VIP member. And when you become a VIP member, then you get the $10 off this month, plus another $10 off in November. So that's $20 off there. The VIP benefits include, which just means then you're not a retail customer paying retail customer prices. You're paying wholesale prices, which is our price. So you're getting 25% off retail. You get perk points. Oh my goodness. I just bought something really big this last time with perk points. I think it might have even been the Slim or the collagen or something. So perk points with the loyalty program that you earn every single month with your orders. Also, if you decide people in your family and friends that just are suffering out there silently, they don't know that there's answers to this, their health issues, because they don't relate it to their gut and probiotics, is you will receive $20 product credit for each friend that joins, or you can take the cash. And the cash option plus the points that you're paid at the end of the month, which is cash, is around $37 for a referral. So that's pretty cool. And then when you refer 3 or more, then you get over $300 in cash that you can use to pay for your first couple months of products. And then the next step is just to think about, okay, do I want to order? What do I want to do? And this is truly something that we suggest getting together with your person that invited you on so we can find the best solution for you. But before we do that and we wrap up, we always like to show a little bit about our business model, because some people always kind of wonder, well, how does this really work? I mean, I'm ordering from you and, what does all that mean? Well, this is what we call the Starburst business model. And I love this because it just gives you a chance to share with people. If you know 3 people that need to get healthy, and then they go out and share with 3 people, and it just keeps going, this is what we call the starburst method. It just, there's no, somebody getting rich at the top thing. It's just everybody has equal opportunity. And I love this. This has been just a beautiful experience for me, seeing other people go out and be able to change lives, help people get healthy. My prayer is that nobody's left behind. I don't want anybody suffering from health issues when I know that they can get healthy and be able to share with others and let them be able to do what they want with it. Now, some of the things that people ask about is, well, if some point down the road, I do want to build a business or at least get a little extra cash in or get some tax write-offs, because this is great tax write-offs, and that's a whole nother story for me. It's been awesome. But there's no required purchases. Simply order your own products every month. That's it. That's all you got to do. Work from anywhere. This phone is my office, work in the carpool lines. And actually I am in carpool lines again because I'm picking up grandkids. It's really social based, social media based, but you can do it voice to voice too. Residual income, because they're using it up every month. So that's a smart asset to have, is residual income coming in. And the consumer demand. This is something I didn't know, but it is so huge right now because all the research is showing that gut health, like Kaye was saying, the doctor telling her that it's from the inside out, right?
Mhm.
That the dietary supplement market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 8.9% from 2022 to 2030 to reach USDA
Wow.
327 billion by 2030. So this is a beautiful opportunity because you feel so good helping people. Oh my goodness. I just wake up every day going, Lord, and I literally do, Lord, who can I help today? Is there just one more person that needs to get healthy, that needs to get rid of their headaches or their sleeplessness or whatever? And sleep, by the way, if I didn't mention that, sleep like a baby with this because your inflammation's down. So then that serotonin is at 90%. It helps feed the melatonin in your head. So you will sleep differently when you're on a great product like this.
Whoops.
So yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just
I
amazing.
keep going back and forth, but anyway.
No, as you're doing great. And then this is just a little bit about, some of the incentives they offer, some of the income when you refer people. I was just on my walking pad today because I missed my walk in the morning. I started to do it, but I had to make some calls, and they offer so many incentives. It's really wonderful. Right now they're offering extra cash, $400 if you refer four. It's pretty awesome. And then this tells you about that. This is some of the other things about our income opportunity. And yeah, so there you go. That's basically everything in a very nice little
I
nutshell.
was just gonna go back to this. So they start, you guys, if you just
Yes.
start with this, you know what I mean?
Yes.
With
Yes.
the triplex, you can add things or or customize it like she said. But this is right here is just so good. The OG gut health system. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we would
Yes.
love for you guys to join us.
Yes.
If you want to join, just put on the, in the chat, like, yes, you know what I mean? Just,
Yes.
yeah, I want to try it. You got 60 days. And we would love
Exactly.
for you to just at least try it, see if it, what it does for you and your health. You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
it's just been amazing for us. But anyway,
Yes.
we thank
Yes.
you guys
Thank
so
you.
much for being on.
Yes.
Candy will do the $25 cash drawing.
Yes.
Sylvia did say she was invited by Candy, but then she came back and said, whoops, I'm already a customer.
Yes. She just signed up. She did.
Yeah, okay. And what about Joanne? It looks like Joanne may have joined. Are you a guest, Joanne, of someone, or you're already a customer? Do you know, Candy?
I think this might be Joanne Bertelin. Is this you, Joanne? I think it might be.
Oh, it might be. Okay.
Yes. And then is Deborah?
Deborah's my guest. Yes, my
okay.
special guest. So
Let's
she
see.
might
I
be the
think
winner. You
you
might be
might
the
be the
winner,
winner,
Deborah.
Deborah. Let's see here.
So
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. I think everybody else. Is there any other guest?
I don't see anyone else.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So,
So we'll let Deborah know.
yep.
But thank you guys so much for being on. I'm
Yes.
excited. We're just going to keep sharing. Like
Yeah.
Candy said, it's just we want to help people, with their health. And
Yeah.
that's what I love about it.
Yes. 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 We
All
can
right.
live
Well, thank you,
together and do
Candy.
good things. Yes. Thank you, Kaye. Great job, everybody. Great job, Kaye.
Okay.
Wonderful. Good night.
Bye.